It's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Touchdown. You.
Murray now on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Whitfield, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 5-2 is the mic.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
That's what I do.
Murray now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. Now Murray throwing on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Ready? Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. No. Off. Hey, watch this.
On on the ground. This is Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Tighten up. Shoot. Switch. Check three. Yes. Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he... He's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
Deontay Thompson on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants first down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Great.
Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, son.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Check 99.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Dexter.
We got 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 40, check, he's coming.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 61. Next box. Mike.
Bang. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
In your face. Check. Lucky. Switch.
Straight green.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Rush in.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 52.
This is Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Murray, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
We got this.
At their own 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Check, 43. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Murray now. Throw left side complete. It's Bush. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
On play action, it's Murray. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Newton. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What's tight? Tight set. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down. Hey. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Man out. Man out. Man out. Man out. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Hey.
First down, Murray. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
You don't want to see me. You don't want
Now Murray off play action. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Boom. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Set hut. Sit on the bench. The mic.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense.
From just shy of midfield, Newton, and he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. The open man is Smith.
Come on,
9 yards that time.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripted.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Here we go. Ready? It's coming this way. Here we go.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike's 59. Watch the screen. Pass. Go.
Newton now to throw. He sets to fire deep. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a
blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of the team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side look. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's get this.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
In your face.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Let's go.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
36. Quick the edge. Come.
2nd and long. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Score.
2nd and 10.
Under 10.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Motion, check. Shift. Watch 36.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check the backer. Check. 49. Check 49.
Off play action. Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Check 26, check it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Kill.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Quit talking about it.
They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check that 180. Get your swerve on. Slay.
On first down, it's Newton. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Ready. Mike, you got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 8. He's coming.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 36. Mike, 36. Here we go, D. Hey, just be careful.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Single.
61, match box, right, hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on third down tonight, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Check three, check three.
Hey!
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
No, check down.
Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Check nine, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Alert three. Tight dog.
On first down, Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. And
now Barkley stripped of the football. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
Here we go. We're set, what ain't?
Buses. Let's put that team on the
Gun.
Off. Mike's 43.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on first down. Whitfield. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments